Welcome back to Carolina Beat, everyone. We have quite a serious conversation here that I think is a great conversation. Dr. Bernard from Wilmington Treatment Centre is in studio to talk more about the signs that we may have a loved one that could be or may be partaking in drug use. How are you, my friend?
Pretty good. How are you?
Okay, before we get into Wilmington Treatment Centre, my question to you is, where do we stand in America standing in North Carolina when it comes to drug abuse?
North Carolina ranks near the top of drug
Really?
abuse compared to the rest of the country.
What are they using?
Opiates, primarily opiates, are increasing faster than any other subset of drugs.
Can you explain to people at home that maybe who don't know what opiates are?
Well, opiates are a variety of substances known to people, such as pills your doctor may give you, such as the Percocets, the Vicodin,
Right.
but also heroin.
So prescription for what is one part and the other part is heroin.
Yeah.
Okay, if someone is sitting at home and thinks that maybe one of their loved ones may be addicted or are having signs of drug addiction, give some examples of what they should look out for.
Well, the first thing I'd like to say is they should go with their gut, because if you think they have a problem, oftentimes they do.
Yeah.
But you look for a change in behavior. Erratic sleep behavior, erratic school behavior, erratic work behavior, missing money, getting up late in the morning, staying up all night, just erratic behavior, a change from the normal.
A change from the normal. So as an example, someone that may have been a straight-A student who is now slipping
Yep.
and coming up with all sorts of excuses. So I do want to, we're going to talk more about that in future conversations that
And
we
the
have.
important thing is when they're confronted, they will invariably deny the confrontation.
Should you confront them now you brought that up?
I think as a parent or an adult or supervisor that you should certainly confront them.
What about a friend? What about if one of my best friends sitting at home and they come over for dinner and I see something a little funny? Do you call your friend out? Like, it can be a very aggressive situation.
I think you have to pick your situations.
Okay.
But what would you do if you didn't call this person out and they overdosed?
I hear you.
It's in the era of synthetic opiates, which are
Yes.
so powerful, hundreds and literally thousand times more powerful than morphine. Failure to confront somebody could result in their death overnight.
All right, can I ask you a little bit about Wilmington Treatment
Sure.
Centre? What is your philosophy at the Centre of Treatment and Substance Abuse?
We have many philosophies, but the two I'd like to point out was number one, we like to meet the patients where they're at. So
What does that mean?
we're willing to accept a patient who maybe drank too much for the first semester of college, and we're also willing to accept a patient who maybe has used heroin for 30 years. We can treat the full spectrum of that kind of disease.
Okay.
And secondly, what we really do is give help to the helpless and hope to the hopeless. And we got to love these people until they can love themselves again, really.
Okay, give me an example of a length of a program that you will be doing. I'm dad sitting at home right now watching you, and I fear that my son is addicted.
So our standard program is 28 days,
Okay?
which typically is a week of detox and 3 weeks on the back end of that. But studies have shown that the longer people stay in treatment, the better they do. So if people have the finances or the time to extend it to 45 days or 60 days, these people have a better outcome than people who have shorter lengths of stay.
And that's possible at the Wilmington Treatment
Yes.
Centre to stay longer?
Yes.
Interesting. Now, is it court ordered or can you voluntarily be admitted?
We are almost exclusively a voluntarily admitted program.
Really?
Yes.
Why has it worked that way for you?
I think that's the market we've approached,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. I think there's other institutions that gear more towards court order and different types
Yes.
of treatment, but we go primarily for private pay and sort of self-pay situations,
Yes.
which give us that kind of clients.
All right, well, we've got lots more to talk about. We're going to put all the information up. If you're concerned about one of your loved ones or someone that you know, maybe your next door neighbour, give these people a call. There it all is up on the screen for you. Wilmington Treatment Centre. Give them a buzz if you have any concern whatsoever. Back after this short break, everyone.